What's up, everybody? Thursday afternoon. How y'all doing out there? Good to see you. Good to see you. It's another wonderful day in the neighborhood here. Hope you're doing great out there. We got a bunch of stuff to play, so we shall play it. Let's see what we got. Who's in the chat already? What we got here? Kenneth Young was first. He says, cool to say hello to an American, an icon, national treasure. Thank you, brother, all the way from the great Pacific Northwest. Good to see you, Kenneth. Darrell's in the house. Happy Thursday, Darrell. How you doing? He's ready to rock, that's for sure. Good to see. Evan in the house. How you doing, Evan? Great to see you, buddy. Laurel, hello to you. Stardust is here. Evan said, you guys, morning coffee and dog walk, 8 a.m. I know it's a little earlier for you. A bit earlier, but for the people in the UK and Europe, it's right on schedule for them. But we'll be back next week, normal time next week, I promise. Thank you, Darrell. Laurel, thanks for the heart, the floating heart. Appreciate that. It's awesome. Judy said she got 3 ads she couldn't skip. What? It's good to see you nonetheless. Let's see. I'm doing well, Juji. Thank you. Thank you, Laurel. Looks like our classic peeps right in here. That's good to see. It's good to see. Tony S in the house. What's up, Tony? All right, let's kick into overdrive a little bit. Escalate the warm-ups here a bit. I'm a little more warmed up than usual. I took a little extra time and played a little bit before the show here. So we're looking good tonight. We're looking good here. So let's see. We'll move along. We got this song next. All right, it's great to see everyone. I hope you're having a great time hanging out. We got 90 minutes of shredding, so stick around, and we'll be rocking. Laurel said, I had some gems I wanted to share. Well, thank you so much, Laurel. I do appreciate that. Suba Boy, he says, finally, normal live. There you go, buddy. Good to see you in here. Good to see you. Let's see. All right, we're moving along here. Darrell said, Rick, did you hear about what happened in New York City? A big car. I did not. Has that just happened? I don't know. My work computer's been beeping like crazy for the last 10 minutes. So I don't know. That's probably what they're talking about. Jai Stam, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that, everybody. Jonas Schumacher. He says, man, you're playing crazy good. Keep it. Thank you, Jonas. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, Juji. Lisa in the house says, smash the thumbs. Please show some love. Ain't that the truth? James Laura, it's always live, brother. It's always live. Except when it's not. I don't think I'll ever do the pre-recorded live thing again. Didn't work. But you got to be live on YouTube Live. Otherwise, nothing's gonna happen. But it's all good. So we're gonna crank this up. We got the comments ripped up, so let's move on to the next one. okay, now we're cooking here real quick. That's a little faster than expected, but that is needed. I needed to pick up the pace on that one for sure. So we're definitely warmed up. But like I said, I got a few licks in prior to the show, so a little warmer than expected. And it's not cold here. Well, last couple of days have been really cold in here, but today I'm okay. All right, let's see. Laurel said she'd like to see a harp one day. I don't think I've seen one in person either. I mean, except on video, but wow. Yeah, they're very nice. James talking about that Slipknot, man. When I have time to do Slipknot, I got no time to learn nothing. The only time I have is to write my original songs, and that's the important part. Gotta have it. TF, thanks, brother. Nina Zola, how you doing? James, thank you, buddy. K-Nib, hello. James, thank you, sir. Dutch Car Guy, hello, buddy. How you doing? James said, I like to drink cold sugar-free soda. Ain't nothing wrong with that. This ain't sugar-free, but this is caffeine-free at least. It's the Grape Crush Day again. Grape Crush Day. We're on the crush kick. We got a lot of crush in the closet, so trying to get rid of a few of them. Stephen Rosie, thanks, buddy. Komodo Orange, appreciate you there. Bottins FPV, hello. Thank you, Lisa. Ricardo Erazo, hello. James, he wears the slippers all the time. That's what's up, man. You gotta be comfortable, man. You gotta be comfortable. We're gonna slow it down on this one. Nice chill ballad. Might be a few shreds. Who knows? Let's see what happens. chill one right there. What we got after that? I think we got someone said Carlos Santana style. This next one kind of reminds me more of Santana than anything. What is that? That's 0111, I think. Here it is. Okay. I got the next tune queued up. I haven't played this one in weeks. A lot of great people here hanging out. A lot of great comments. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out on a Thursday afternoon. Elias Jimenez, yo, thank you so much for that super chat, my friend. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. James knows Great Crush is good. Chris in the house. What's up, Holmes? Talal Khan, hello, he's back. Good to see you again. Connor McCullen, thank you, buddy. Dutchie's in the house. Good to see you. Connor, thank you, brother. TikTok in the house. He says, I can't read that. He says something about you. Appreciate you, brother. That's awesome, man. Wild Food says, I no longer have an excuse not to practice. Well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you there. Talal Kindness, what amp amazing. I'm not using an amp per se. I can show you real fast. If anyone cares, I'm going to show you real quick what I use here. It's a plug-in. It's a plug-in for my computer, and it looks like this. Hopefully you can see this here. Pop it up. This is what I use. Amplitude 5. I've been using this for 2.5 years. I've used this same setup. This is the setup I created. It took me 10 minutes to make. After spending probably $500 on different plugins, this is the one that did it for me. And that's it. Amplitude 5, 100%. You gotta love that, man. I hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, James, I like metal, especially heavy metal. That's what's up, dude. There you go, Matthew. Yeah, check this next one out. This next one's a little more. It feels like some Santana to me, but it's cool. What? Thanks, buddy. Ticked off. Appreciate you there. Susano Ravazio. Hello. Talal Khan. Thank you, buddy. Okay, Rick, Patriot. Rick, I'm calling homicide. You just killed that. Thank you, brother. Okay, had to look closer. That's a crazy font, brother. Thank you, Talal, for subscribing. Miss Del Bean, thank you so much. TikTok's feeling Green Day is the best. Talking about 6'7". Well, if you like Green Day, then you probably 6'7", homie. TikTok, thanks, brother. Dude, you said it's heating up in here. That's right. Nick Slingerland, hello. TikTok got some crazy fonts cooking, man. How'd you do that? Hey, good to see you, buddy. MHBK, appreciate that. CPES, do play me a solo from Pink Floyd. I don't know too much Pink Floyd. I mean, I kind of know this one. How's it go? That's all I know, dude. I never got into them like that. Rose Court says, nah, I really hate myself for not being able to play guitar. You gotta work hard, Rose. Ain't no easy game. Guitar is one of the hardest things to ever learn. So just have fun. If you're playing guitar, just have fun. And see where it takes you. You never know. Just have fun. If I could go back and tell myself when I was a little kid, have fun, I'll probably be a much better person. BVK, thank you so much, bro. Good to see you. Thank you, Lisa. Let's see. FC3S, thank you, buddy. Guitar Chris, what's up, homie? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you, Ju G. Ticked off nose. We jamming. Rise said that one riff part to me is goated. Thank you, buddy. Talas says my intermediate mind can handle. There you go, man, for sure. Victor in the house. How you doing, Victor? He said it's a song of a broken soul. Ain't that the truth, bro? Ain't that the truth? Ticked off said I can't believe it only has 72 likes. I know, man. Big Six, thank you, buddy. BVK, thanks. James like that barbecue. Hey, who doesn't, man? Barbecue's the best. Regan McNeil knows Jackson Guitars 100 all day. Scram, thank you. Joseph, what's your favorite scale combos? Usually I use modes. That's all I do is modes. Everything I do is modes. So it's either, I base off an Aeolian mode or Phrygian mode or a Mixolydian mode or Dorian mode. Everything's based upon that. So there's no really combos. But you have to understand how to know every scale on the guitar and then be able to connect the two to move, or connect the two or three together to move them forward. But it's just standard modes is all. Standard modes. Talal, this is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro. This is from 1992. Very old, very rare. BAS, how you doing, buddy? Spasibo. BVK says smoothest and fastest shirt I know. Thank you, brother. That means a lot to me. Appreciate that. Thank you, Dushy. Man, we got a lot of comments here. I thought I had them done. Oh, okay, there we go. Alexander Koderi, hello. Dutchy says, can you play Golden Earring by Raylo? Bang, 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 bang. I have to think about that one. I can hear it in my head. James said he thinks Richie Faulkner's really good. Richie Faulkner is more than good. He's great. He's a great player. The Oka in the house. What's up? He said, just started watching a bunch of Pepper Brown tutorials after checking that Paul Gilbert tutorial. Yeah, that's a great one, man. Paul Gilbert's amazing, dude. Cedric Maramba. Nicholas Ray dropping all kinds of jewels up in here. Comboing up big time. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Cedric says, how is guitar? The guitar's doing good today. Thank you. Thanks, John. Tazi says, so early. Hello from Saskatchewan. I know, brother. I will play Mr. Crowley a little bit. Yeah, for sure. SR says, roots, notes, and triads. That's how it is, man. That's how you do it. Cedric, good to see you, buddy. Blaze says, do you use a slide? I don't. No, not really. I've tried them in the past, so they're fun for 20 minutes, and then not so. They're stupid after that. For me, some people use them great, but not that I couldn't use it great, but it was just boring. It's like, well, what am I doing here? Kind of cool, kind of not cool. But yeah, luckily they're only for a couple bucks. Ryan Stewart, thanks, buddy. Nimble Ninja, hello. Mike says, hey, Rick, hope you're having a good. I'm doing great, Mike. How you been? How you been, buddy? Dude, you says, please riff something heavy. Riff something heavy. Could be anything. What's that one riff? The new song we've had some real heavy riff. They said, I'll wait. I'll think about it. Chris and Marty from Switzerland. Great to see you. I love Switzerland. I've been to Breteln, Switzerland a couple of times, and it's a beautiful city. And I'd love to go back. Mark Southall from the UK. Good to see you, buddy. Lizak Wilczek. Good to see you. Wayne knows. Loves the shirt. Appreciate it. Everybody said, Hellbound Fly. How's that go? On the highway, I never know that you'll appear. What a great song, man. It's one of my favorites. I used to play that when I was a kid, man, in a band. Awesome. Rosanna, hello, buona noche. Thanks, BVK. Juji got a link to the Rick Renstrom merchandise store if you're interested in checking that out. David Bro said the D album by Paul Gilbert's band. Yeah, I've heard of several cuts of that. Very cool. There's Rosanna. Buona noche. How are you today, Rosanna? Dale, thank you so much, buddy. Bloody Quill says favorite subgenre. I have no idea, buddy. New wave of British heavy metal, maybe. I like old school 80s metal, you know, Euro metal, power metal, you know, stuff like that. Emergency email, hello to you. Wayne says, thanks for the tune, brother. You got it, my friend. I love me some Judas Priest. Dutchy said, I used to ride Harleys, but I let my license run out. Man, you should get it back. BVK, thanks. Socrates from Athens, Greece. Good to see you, buddy. I was in Greece for a good week and a half. Right in Athens, too. Socrates, do you remember a place called the Texas Club in Athens? Let me know if you know that place. All right, this one is called Suave. This is a real smooth jam right here. Okay, all right, that was called Suave. Very nice chill jam right there. We're going to kick it up to overdrive now. A lot of great people hanging out. Great to see everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do go live 5 times a week. And I put videos out every single day of the week. So make sure if you're having a good time, check it out and hit that sub button. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a lot of comments. Appreciate them all. Where did we leave off? Yes, right around here. James Ritter from Iowa, good to see you. Chromatography from North Carolina, great to see you. David Brosos, you don't know what it's like. That's a great one. Robert says, play some Pantera. Heck yeah. Sakurai says, you mean the Texas Rock Club? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, buddy. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Great. There's some Pantera for you, as you wished. Yes, Sakurai, that's awesome, buddy. Yes, I played there in 2004. Dutch said, I should know. I might even think about it at some point. And there you go. Dutch said, my daughter goes to college in Essen. That's amazing. It's a beautiful place. I had a great time. I mean, the record label paid for everything, so I definitely had a great time. BB said, I wish I could play that. You can, buddy. You got to get on my channel and get on that exercise video. That'll get you going, man. That'll get you going. Alexandre Vieira, hello, buddy. Good to see you. Dean Harvey, thank you. Not Always Veronica, hello to you. Marilyn Labrec, thank you so much. Dude, you said Rick towers over me. I tower over a lot of people. But because of the angle, it looks as if I'm, very small because I'm up close. I'm up close. But I'm a very big person. I don't know what these people see. It cracks me up, but if they want to think I'm like 4'9", then let them think it. I don't know. But I'm not. Neo Geo, what's up, dude? Love the name, too, by the way. I used to have a Neo Geo back in the day. DJ Tom, good to see you, buddy. DT, thank you so much. Machiva Drew says, rocket like. You know how we do. Does she say you ever played in one of the bars? Yeah. The Texas Rock Club in Athens. It was amazing. It was such a nice place, too. It was a good time. Hunter, thank you, buddy. 33 Resistance, thank you, sir. Neville Arjani, thank you. Leandro Ferreira, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Thanks, Boingo. Adson Gomez, Boa noche y obrigado, amigo. Pav Secon, thank you, go, buddy. Rusty Shackelford in the house. How you doing, Rusty? And thank you so much, buddy. Oh, let's see. Dale said, this guy's I'm super chill, man. I love chilling. That's my favorite thing. I missed a couple of pops. Okay, we got Drops of Jupiter CDs. Thank you, buddy. Dutch said every time I want to move on to see something else, I come back. I just can't leave. Thank you. Thank you, David. Thank you, Lisa. Stardust knows collection jar activated. Let's go. Dale, thank you, buddy. Sal Liz, he said, I think you're showing off now. I didn't even got heated up yet, man. Hassan, thank you, buddy. Dale, thank you, too. 33, subscribe. Thanks for subscribing, my friend. Robert Bordovic, thank you so much, bud. Brad, thank you. Kickman, appreciate that. Bo in the house. What's up, Bo? Thomas says, do you like LTD? I've never tried one, honestly. I've played Jacksons or Charvels my entire life. Never anything else, honestly. TT Sokalovici, hello. Kickman, appreciate that. Chris says, bro, you blow doors off and bumpers on with that chain smoking. That's right. Have a great one, buddy. Freya Nomad says, do Angel Death? What is it? It's interesting. At night, it's Rain and Blood. In the afternoon, it's Angel of Death. Why is that? That's really strange. I try and look at trends and see what people think, what people's minds are thinking. But when I stream at night, people want Raining Blood. But 2 days in a row, during the afternoon, people want Angel of Death. That's interesting, but I don't know it. I know the song in my head, yeah. I've heard it a million times. It's a great tune, Slayer, for sure. Carlos Enrique says, how lovely, a child who knows what I am a child. How does a child have a beard? How does a child have bags under his eyes? Carlos, is English not your first language, Carlos? Just let me know, buddy, and I'll be nice to you. And Waplin, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Kickman, appreciate you there. SK Play, good to see you, bud. Richard Jones, thanks, buddy. Thank you, Mario. Watch says, put your music on Spotify. Thank you, buddy. We're trying, but yeah, I'm still relevant. Hesitant, but we're trying to figure it out, man. I got it everywhere else. Dutchy, thanks. BBK says, do you have any more guitars? Yeah, I've got 4 more just like this one. Lucas, obrigado, amigo. Uncle Chancho says, you ever heard of the band Hum? Nope, never heard of it, buddy. Never heard of it. Fisher said, it's time for Cigar O'Clock. That's what's up, dude. Joe Cox in the house. What's up, dude? Good to see you there. Music Troll, hello, hello. James Germain from Ireland. Oh, no, we've seen a lot of Irish people this week, and that's amazing. One of my favorite guitar players, Gary Morris from Ireland. So great to see you, James, and thank you for hanging with us. BBK's feeling it. All right. I think we got the chat covered. Let's move along. We're going to do the title track to my album. So if you have Apple Music or iTunes or anything else but Spotify, you can hear it on there. You can also hear it on my YouTube channel. So if you go to my YouTube page here, look for the Releases tab, you'll see the entire album. You can stream it here as well. If you have, if you have YouTube Music. So check it out. But this is the title track. It's called Until the Bitter End. right, that was Until the Bitter End right there, y'all. Good to see you hanging out with us tonight. Hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy it. We're going to play some interesting songs. I haven't played it in a while, and I do have a new album coming soon. It's not totally ready. It's almost ready, but I will be promoting it. But I'm going to play a couple songs from this album. See what you think about it. But we'll go ahead and get that queued up, ready to go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Let's see where we leave off with here. Lots of wild comments in the house tonight. Vicky Stormint with the with some jewels. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Ford guy in the house. How you doing, brother? Phyllis Rhodes. Hello to you. SRS. What gauge strings? I'm using Ernie Ball Super Slinky 9s. I've been using it for a long, long time. Corey Clark. Can you ask? Do you like Australian rock and roll? I don't know of too many bands. Is this AC/DC? Man at Work. There's another band. Not Dynasty, something else. Some kids from Australia I've known for a long time. They got a band down there. Can't remember their name though, but I don't know too many Australian bands, to be honest. What's the band name? Benjamin Break. I forgot the name of it. There's some other Australian band, I think. I can't remember the name of it. Some Hawthorne Street or something like that. I don't remember. Well, I'm not too familiar, buddy. Drew, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. MDRO, hello, thank you. Diamond Butcher says, can you give me 5 big booms for my G-Burger, man? Boom, 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 boom. Burger it up, brother. BVK, there you go. Laurel says, orange and lemon Starbursts are actually amazing despite being disliked flavors. I like all the Starbursts. I eat the orange and lemon. I don't care. I don't mind them. But I'm sure there's a general consensus like, I don't like them. But everyone has their favorite. You know, even with a roll of Lifesavers, you know, people, I don't like the yellow kind. I don't like the green kind. I'll eat all of them. I don't care. It's candy. DJ Gizmo, there you go. Juji's like, why is this tonight so zesty? Zesty night, eh? Thank you, Dutch. Appreciate that. Drew says, y'all don't realize how impressive this is. Thank you, Drew. That means a lot to me, buddy. Purun Kasi, hello, and thank you. Laurel's like zesty with it. DJ Gizmo, thanks, buddy. What's up, Four Guy? How you been, bro? Good to see you there. Alex says, bro's double stops are insane. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Piran Kasi says, can you play Caught in the Crossfire by Slackjaw? I never heard of that in my life. I don't even know what that is. I hope you like it. If you love it, man, check them out. What's up? I never heard it, bro. Dutchy, thank you. Hispa Retro Games from Venezuela. Bienvenidos, amigo. Good to see you. Gonzalo Cojo, hello. BB said, I'm jelly of that guitar. There's a couple of them on, right now on Reverb. Reverb.com has a couple of them. I saw one on Facebook Marketplace too. It was actually a well-known band-owned guitar. Dude only wants $700 for it. I'm like, man. But they're out there, my friend. Check Reverb. Just search on Reverb.com. Jackson Dinky Reverse. There's a few of them out there still, but they're expensive, buddy. They're expensive. I'm gonna tell you, they're expensive. MM, thanks, brother. Neo Geo is his favorite on Apple Music. Thank you so much, Neo Geo. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Jamosin Fagundes de Anunciao says, cool, bro. Send in the grave. You got it, buddy. I like this one. The first living artist says, sounds like King Diamond. Thank you, brother. I love King Diamond. Andy LaRocque is one of my heroes, too. So that's amazing, brother. Thank you so much. Lisa, thank you. Pan Kusiak, hello. Tesaro Gonzalez, thank you. Thanks, Ford Guy. DJ Gizmo's feeling it there. Kaiso Sari says, is this real? I just said your name and said your comment. So yeah, it's real, homie. Tracy Snyder, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Wesley Burton, thanks for subscribing, my friend. Davud Kubar, thank you, sir. Okay, Major Now, it's good to see you too, bro. How you been, man? That's awesome, man. Sun and Shine, thank you. Jamo Sin says, very good metal. There you go, buddy. Kaixo, it's so effing good to be real high. No. Davud, thank you, buddy. LP Indy, what's up? Good to see you. How you been? Dutch said, all right, come on. We can hit the like button. That's true. Sun and Shine, thank you. Where'd I go? I saw something there. Wow, these comments are off the chains. Dutch said, oh, there he goes. Pierre and Scotty, thanks. Thank you, Joe. Kaixo is Judas Priest. There you go. He wants Breaking the Law. Can I play? If I play Breaking the Law, you think it's real? don't get no more real than that, homie. But good to see you, bro. Thanks, DJ Iron Man. Or Erno Man. Sorry, thank you. Dutchy, thank you so much. SR says, what bands do you play for? I played for Rob Rock. I played for Leash Law, and I played for War of Thrones. All three have albums out. Rob Rock has several albums out, actually. Jay Helps, hello, buddy. No, thank you so much, that guy. Appreciate you. James says, spaghetti is good with extra cheese. You got to have it, man. Every time we go to Olive Garden, I get the extra packets. I get extra packets of that Romano sprinkle cheese, man. MDR, thank you, brother. Stardust says Breaking Benjamin. Is that the Australian band? That's only, yeah, it's something like Hawthorne Heights. I can't remember, man. So many bands. So many dang bands. Ham Harry says, are the pickups and guitar original? They are original. Yeah, these are original Jackson stock pickups. Absolutely. That guy, I'm doing great, buddy. How are you doing today? Giza says, how can you forget the Gizzard? I've only heard a couple songs from them. They're a really good band. Well, I didn't know nothing about them, man. I used to go live on TikTok, and it would be kind of like, play King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard. I'm like, what kind of name is that? But their name is weird, but they're actually a really good band. I give them props for sure. But they're from Australia. I had no idea. All right, Joshua says Breaking Benjamin and Hawthorne Heights are both from Australia. Oh, shoot, man. Oh, Tazi, you remember them? Silverchair? You gonna wait till, fat boy. Fat boy. Wait till tomorrow. That was a cool song. I like that song, man. John, thanks, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, welcome to the show, brother. Brittany in the house says, I'm back ready to hear you shred. Now, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. Boonger says, what's your favorite song to play? All my originals, man. Any one of my originals, my friend. Mayan Samid, hello. Good to see you there. Neo Geo says, favorite British band? That'd be Judas Priest. Mion says, can you read me? I can see you, yeah. Boonger says, not the burger question. Booger, I don't know. SR said, I was scrolling a week ago, and if I'm chilling with you shredding, I appreciate you. Get me inspired to play. That's amazing, dude. Good to hear that. James says, Reverb is great. It is. I love Reverb.com. Amazing stuff. BV, you're welcome, brother. Carlos Santa Claus, yo, what's up, brother? Vector sent a bunch of jewels. Yo, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. August Fatura Chaman, hello. Kaixo, he just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing. Ford guy said his guitar's an LTD EC400. Those are nice, man. Real nice. Boonger says, what song is next? So a song called The Return coming up. August Fatura, he said he requests, look out I will play that after this song. Aegis. Make sure you stick around. I got one song to play, and then I'll play to play the Gary Moore. I love that song. Marjan back from Poland. Great to see you, buddy. Thank you, Kaisa. Lele says, I'm new, but damn, dude, you're good. I can't even play guitar. I'm trying to learn. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Yeah, guitar's hard. I tell everybody, guitar ain't easy. That's for sure. But remember this, just have fun. If you start playing, just have fun doing it. So, Canal, thank you, buddy. Okay, Laurel said, I missed the No Excuses. I quit. We played that yesterday. I told you I was going to play Cupcake Blues and that yesterday. Okay. All right, well, I can play it again, though. You know, I can play it again. Orby knows Judas Priest. There you go. VBK says, do you do gigs? Not right now, no. Costs a lot of money to play out, man, or go on tour. But we're trying, buddy. We need money. We need money like we need air. And that'll get us back on tour. That'll get us recording albums, too. So. But other than that, it's all good. I have fun doing this. And we'll see where it takes me, you know? This is called The Return right here. right, that was called The Return right there. That's off an upcoming album I have very, very soon, hopefully. We're just in the final stages of it all. And I think you're going to enjoy that one. I got I got 11 songs, I think. I think there's 11 songs on there. It's massive. It's massive. All right, what are we going to do? We do some cover things or something, right? I can't remember already. Oh, shoot, anyway. Gary Moore, and I'm going to do Judas Priest. Back to back. All right. Someone's asked for baby metal. Give me chocolate. Four guys said most recent song you learned was Kiss Heaven's on Fire. That's what's up, dude. Laurel said sorry for missing it. That's okay, Laurel. I'll play it again for you. We'll make it the last song of the night. How about that? No Excuses I Quit will be the last song of the night of the day. Kevin R.M., Brittany, thank you so much out there. El Peor Guitarrista del Peru, hello, hello. Andre Matricas, thank you, buddy. Joshua Geach, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, Lisa. Andre, I will, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Espirit, he says, here in France, I hear your music of Renaissance. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I love it. LPR, thank you, dude. YL first says, which amp and pedal? I'm using a plug-in, but in all reality, yeah, the plug-in is a JTM 45 Marshall Plexi, and it's a MXR Distortion Plus pedal, distortion pedal. That's it. I do have a 10-band EQ and a gate beyond that, but it's all internally in a plug-in. I like these plugins. Dutchy, thank you so much. Gox84, hello, hello. Adriano Jesus, Ace Fraley hugs, absolutely, brother. Rest in peace, Ace. Gox484, thank you so much, buddy. Lil Shovel, hello, hello. Let's see. Chris Lane Rocha Pereira, muchas gracias. Joey Castellu, thank you. He said, this real? Yeah, I don't know. Adriano Ace Fraley, yes, sir, buddy. DD, hello again. Good to see you, DD. How you doing? Great to see you, and thank you so much. Brittany dropped a super chat. She says, rock on. Thank you so much, Brittany. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Very cool. Appreciate you. Let's see, where are we? Maze, thank you. Brittany, thank you so much again. Rich T. Biscuit, you can sweep pick in minor and harmonic. You sure can, man. I sweeped quite a bit in that one. Everyone loves sweeps. Everyone loves sweeps and taps. Good stuff. You gotta know it. You gotta have it in your repertoire for sure. Sergio Gonzalez, thank you, buddy. Vasil Kuhn, thank you, sir. David Parsons, why don't you get in a band, brother? Well, I'll ask you this question. What do you know about being in a band? First off, no, I don't need a band. I can make three or four phone calls. I have a whole band together just like that. So band's not necessary. Unfortunately, when you work with a band, when you have a group of dudes together, have you ever been married to 4 other guys, David? I have, essentially. That's what it feels like when you're in a band. You're married to those people. And sometimes you got one guy that's, some crazy dude. And then you got one guy that's super chill guy. And then you got one guy that thinks he knows everything. And you put all these people together and it's chaos, man. It's just not fun for me anymore. I can do everything myself. I do everything you hear. I do every instrument you hear. I do it. And I can do it by myself. And in the end, also, if you have a band, you got to split the money. This way, I don't got to split no money. Gotta love it, man. But I appreciate you, brother. Being in a band is not just like, hey, let's be in a band. I've been in bands, many bands. And sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, man. But at this point, I learned a big lesson about bands. Anyway, Pellet says 171 watching. That's what's up. Pellet says 274 likes. That's what's up, man. Thank you, Pellet. Weil says, what's the most important thing to get that sound from your amp? The gain. If it's tubes, you want to have a tube amp and a lot of gain. That's for sure. David Parr says, what are you reading? The chat. That's all I do. I read the chat. Ben Mac, how you doing, buddy? Brittany sent some jewels again. Thank you so much, Brittany. Appreciate that. Shane says, you're effing up my excuse for learning how to play guitar. That's what I do, man. I'm the no excuse guy. Rich T. Biscuit, get in a band as a full K and 500 dudes never again. It's true. It's true, brother. Laura says, well, was multitasking married to 4 dudes caught me off. I know. You don't want to do it, man. You don't want to do it. Rich T said, you being in a 6-man band on a circuit, usually it was 4 is rough. They don't pay, the pay don't increase because there's more of you. That's right. The more people, so I learned a big lesson. I was really great friends with Chuck Schuldiner. I learned a lesson from him. Death was not a band. Death was Chuck Schuldiner. He hired the dudes to play, and they were honored to play with him. And he paid him whatever he paid him. It wasn't like he was splitting money with them. He wasn't splitting recording costs. He wrote all the songs. He took care of everything. And Rob Rock did the same thing. When I joined Rob Rock, I was like a hired gun. I turned it into something for myself, making it bigger, making myself bigger being in his band. But essentially, I was a hired gun. But he just had to pay us X amount of money. That was it. And he kept the rest. It's a genius. It's genius. So 2 people in my life did that. And I was like, I'm going to do this too. Like, why not, man? That's the way to go. Because I like money. James says, most of the bands I was in just wanted an excuse to party. Ain't that the truth, man? Rich T says, no, if only the dude from death. Yeah, the dude from death, man. I met Chuck a long time ago, man. Chuck has there's a book coming out next week, a biography about Chuck, and I'm in it, which is pretty cool. You're lucky, Free Tune. That's the only one. Something. Rich T says, I hear that the guy was clearly a businessman, but dude, that was yeah, thank you, brother. Laurel says, me when pizza guy won't play. I know. And I had pizza today. Shoot. What time is it? 6:05? Okay. I'm going to play another song off this album. I haven't played this too much. But this song is called On Top of the World. This is also going to be on this album coming out really soon. So you lucky people get to hear some pre songs, some songs that aren't even released yet. But check this one. This one's called On Top of the World. song. I wrote that a long time ago too. It's a fun one there. All right, we were supposed to play Gary Moore and a Judas Priest. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. We're ripping this Gary Moore. This is a classic right here. There's the track. Well, it helps if you it helps if you hit play. Let's say that. That's that Gary Moore that someone wanted earlier. That's a beautiful song. They wanted that song exactly too. A couple people wanted Judas Priest, so we'll just play the one I got in here because it's always a fun one to play. I remember how to play it. All right, then we'll hit these comments after this. Gary Moore, Judas Priest. Two great peoples, bands and a person from the 80s. I gotta love it. 6:15. All right, we got probably enough time for two more. We haven't done Storm Rider all week, so we're gonna do Storm Rider and then we're gonna do No Excuse. I quit. All right, a lot of comments during all that. I gotta catch up. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And there was a lot. All right, I remember Laurel's Pizza comments. I remember that one. Jude, you said play song, I quit. And then Starter said play now. T-Biscuit, he said, okay, well, obviously I subscribed. Now, I was a professional guitarist until 24 and ran out of steam. You're a legend. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. It's tough, man. Music business is tough. Being a pro guitar player is very tough. People don't understand that. But apparently you do, my friend, and it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. I appreciate you. Exercisepedia, he said, there you go, there you go. Juji, thank you. The Grap, thank you. Laurel says, play Michael Jackson song. No, please or thank you. Which one, though? You want to be starting something, want to be starting something. Anti says, play, please play Mom's Basement is Dark by Single Wet Crew Sock. Oh, yeah, that's a good song. I'm actually learning that right now. I went into, I don't know, it was Abby's chat, and I was being funny. I went, Play every song ever written, please. And with the big smiley crying face. That's what it's like, man. That's what YouTube is like. Play every song in the world, starting with A, and end with Z. We'll see you next week. We'll be streaming for a week straight. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate that. Thank you, T. Thank you, Lisa. Juji, appreciate it. Robin. Emma H, thank you so much. Forget say, you got to get something to eat. Eat it up, brother. No problem. Edit ZBX, thank you, sir. Southwestern, ready for that afternoon shred. That's right, brother. Amir Manzuka, bravo, Majstor, dobra Nuzuka. Thank you, buddy. Luis Carlo, thank you, man. Robin, Franco, thank you. There you go. Laurel says, rock the F on, Rick. What was that? We played, that was another thing coming by Judas Priest, maybe? I don't remember. That's probably the last thing I played. Olivia, thank you. Thank you, Emma. BF Gaming, thank you, sir. Olivia, hello. Exercisepedia, thanks, brother. Matt Benson, I can't read that. He says, cooking. Maspasi bow to you. Marshmallow. Star said, this is so real, it's crazy. I know. Rich T says, semi-harmonics are on point. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Juji. Michael Moores, thank you, Robin. Luis Carlos. Mao M, thank you. Rich T says, the bends and vibrato as well. Such solid technique. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. BF Gaming, thank you. Thank you, Robin. Anti says, kick poop to the door. That's right. Scott says, you know any hallucinogens? I know a little bit, like wood and them bones, but not too much. Not too much else. Lewis says, your speed picking is incredible. Thank you, brother. Rich says, it's one thing to write, but to play it perfectly like on demand is so sick. Thank you, my friend. I tried. Luis Carlos, thank you. Bobby Frampton, thanks, brother. Juji's feeling it. Stardust says, hello, is it me you're looking for? It's very similar, yes, indeed. Robin said, I prefer, thank you, slow music with other sound of guitar. Thank you. I can't wait to slow that one down. That's going to be funny to listen to. Robin said, not that one, though. Marco Pargo says, this sounds like saturated. There you go, man. I Fritz NTJ says, can you play Stargazer? Sure can. I love Rainbow, bud. Thanks, JetX. Manuel Paceni, thank you. T-Bone, thank you. All right, Scott, this is for you, buddy. Alice in Chains. He said Alice in Chains, any of them, and that was one of them. Louis says, I wish I could play like you, just at least a chord like you could, buddy. Make sure. Anyone that wants to, move up in their game on guitar, go to my channel, and there's a video called The Exercise that every guitar player should know. It's a lesson that I teach, and it's a very easy exercise, and if you do what I say, within 30 days, you'll be so much closer. So much closer. It's exercise of Pia. Thank you so much, brother. God bless you, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, buddy. There you go, Robin. Chris Kirby's feeling it. Thank you, sir. Donald James popping in. What's up, Donald? Good to see you, brother. Jacob in the house. Hello, buddy. Secret Sons, do you ever play blues? I do play the blues, yeah, for sure. The sad news was I lost 50. I played a blues song yesterday, and 50 people left like that. And then I played one of my super crazy shred songs, and like 90 people came in. It's very strange, but I do love the blues, my friend. I grew up on a lot of it. Mysterious, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Rodzilla, Rudy from Houston, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. He says, honest opinion about John. I mean, as a guitar player, he's awesome, man. He can do anything. There's nothing that dude can't do with a guitar. Beyond that, I don't know much about him, but I've seen him play. He's amazing. Laurel said, should we make I Wish I Was Like You? All right, hey, that costs more. That's like $10. Jedediah says, make the Black Sabbath look like chunk. There you go, man. Jacob, he says, bro, playing better than 99% of people. Thank you, dude. Cryptic Diamonds, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Thank you, Sirius. Elliot says, do something funky. Funky. Probably not. Not right now, at least. Maybe tomorrow. There you go. Robert says, get it to Bubba. That's what's up. Bubba the Love Sponge. Mick talking about Hangar 18. Man, lucky you. Hangar 18, I know too much. Anyway, Johnny Pine Donko Sean to you, man. Yeah. Mysterious Big Love, appreciate that. Louis says, why do you have the Eye of Horus tattooed? Because I love Iron Maiden Power Slave, and I needed a tattoo. Because I already had this one, I needed one for the other side. But yeah, Power Slave Iron Maiden is the inspiration there. Julio Ferreira, good to see you, buddy. Ray Rossi in the house, how you doing, buddy? Penthrax, he said, I'm a new, can you play Nightcrawler? I can, but not right now, buddy. We got 2 more songs to go, and I got to get going after that. Come back tomorrow, remind me. Mitchell says, what's your favorite jacket potato filling? I don't know, I guess butter, man. Butter's good. Laurel said, I think you played an original, Rick. I'll have to go back and listen. I don't remember. Maybe I do. What did I play? Oh, I played On Top of the World. That's a new song coming soon on a new album. You're welcome, Louis. Sidewind said, how do you keep yourself motivated? I just have fun. Just have fun. It's all the motivation I need. As long as I'm having fun, then we're doing it. But yeah, there was times I didn't have fun. I'll be honest with you. I quit. I quit probably for a total of 10 years in my life. Stopped playing for 10 years because I didn't have fun anymore. But now, I'm having fun. It's cool for me. But yeah, that's what keeps me motivated, buddy. Let's see. Matthew's talking about this one. Tell me there's no other. Southwest says Control Denied was created at the same time as Chuck's late album. Was it created at the same time as Chuck's late album? No, it was not. It was done after. Because Chuck was producing my band at the time. We were a power metal band, and Chuck had always wanted to do a power metal band. He always wanted to do a power metal band. He loved death. He loved doing what he was doing, but he wanted to do something different. He wanted a real singer. He wanted someone to sing instead of him singing. He just wanted to focus on playing guitar and lead and stuff. And he had all these tunes, and then he just basically kept the same band, same dudes, Richard and Scott and Shannon. He just kept those dudes around, to do that as well. And then he got Tim. He had a couple of ideas. First he wanted to get Paul Diano to sing for him, but there were some visa problems, and Paul couldn't get over to the States. He talked to Worrell Dane as well, but Worrell was busy doing Nevermore. So he didn't want to take away from Nevermore. And then he got a hold of Tim Amar, who was old. I've known Tim for a long time because he's from Virginia and I'm from Ohio, and he used to play in a band with Jim Dofka back in the day. Opal says, bro loves Gain. We do. King Dias, lots of dubs. Dirk, I'm in a standard D, bud. Cryptic Down says, Smoke and Mirrors, Symphony X. That's a ripping jam, dude. I love that one. My favorite's Damnation again. That's my favorite one. Doink said, you've been thinking about getting a BC Rich Warlock or War Beast. I'm not a fan of BC Rich because of the weird shapes that they have. So if you're cool with the shapes, like, you can, if you're cool with that and, strapped up with the guitar or sitting down with that guitar, it should be fine. They're great sounding guitars, but I never liked the shapes. There used to be a BC Rich Gunslinger, or ST3 I think it was called, that was a Strat shaped. And that was real nice. My uncle had one, and I really liked it. I wish he would have given it to me. Lisa Marie, hello. Good to see you from Minnesota. That's great to see. How you doing today? DOA says, how about another woman with a BC Rich? I don't know. Lita Ford was a big proponent of BC Rich guitars. Probably still is. Laurel says, interesting. I guess I don't know what it was yesterday, Laurel, but I didn't care. I don't care. Luis Carlos from Costa Rica, good to see you. Southwest says, the young guitarist Max Ostro is impressive. He's amazingly impressive, dude. Very good. T-Bone, I'll be back on at 5 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Thank you so much, Lisa. Appreciate that. That's awesome. All right, let's see. I think we got a couple more comments to go. James loves the blues. Hey, man, I love it too. Codemaster, thank you for subscribing, buddy. Johnny Pine, appreciate it. Pancakes, thank you. Dirk G, thanks, buddy. Lisa says grinder. How about how's it going? Independence. That's a great tune. I Walk Alone. I Walk Alone. I've never heard of that. Dirk's from Ohio too. Great to see that, man. Eric knows Control Denied rocks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Laurel says On Top of the World. Yes, that was it. Let's see. DOA says, how do you do your squeal? I have many of them. The easiest one is the G string 17th fret. But yeah, open G string, 17th fret harmonic. That's the best one right there. That's my favorite one. Alex Voloka, thank you so much, buddy. He says, do you know the intro to Korn Adidas? No, I never heard of that one, but I do know this one. I like that first album the best, but do you have any original Halloween song? I sure don't, man. I never wrote any Halloween songs. Nikki Michael, do I know Glowstick with it? Is that a band on here on the Doom Scroll feed? I've seen some band called Glowstick. Crick Don says, well, we be playing any Destiny tonight. I sure won't, man. I do not have any Destiny installed on my PC. No way. Nope. I'm playing Outer Worlds 2 right now, and I'm waiting next Friday is Black Ops 7. Let's go. Broken Sosick, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Lisa says, Judas Priest Grinder, I'm great. Thanks for asking. There you go. Broken Sos from Germany, thank you so much. Danke schön, mein Herr. Appreciate you. Thank you, Lisa. Adam says, am I getting the word nonce? What's nonce mean? Juji says, you're going to be alive tomorrow? I think so. I hope so. We'll see. There you go, Destroyer. Nikki, I've heard of the band Glowstick. They're on here. Okay, thank you, Judy. Yes, I'll be live. I hope to God I'll be alive tomorrow. Chitaris believes I will be. That's good. There you go, Lisa. Lisa, yeah, that's a great tune. That whole British Steel album is amazing. Hugh GJG, thank you. You said seems like a good time to ask for fucking dogging. Unfortunately not. I was going to play 2 more songs, but I can only do 1. But I will play some fucking Dolkin tomorrow for sure, I promise. Semiotica, hello. Eric S., thanks for joining the VIP access, brother. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you, Lisa. Jim Byfield, thank you, buddy. Laurel knows he's alive. Morgan says, you hear about the new Utah World Record? I sure haven't. What do they got? James having PB&J for dinner? There you go, brother. Lisa, are you in a Rush? I'm not into Rush like that. No, I respect them. I've heard a lot of their stuff, but never really got into it like a lot of people do, I guess. But they're a great band. I'm not going to, I got nothing bad to say about Rush. A great band. Eric says, thanks for the welcome, fellow guitar and melody. Absolutely, brother. It's great to have you, man. Cryptic says, I know, I love how much Rick loves Destiny. That's all he ever talks about. Oh, yeah. I used to be crazy. You could go find me on timewastedondestiny.com. I played 1,000 hours of that stuff. It was out of control. But man, I'll stop. I was supposed to play Storm Rider, but we're gonna play. There was two requests for I Quit, the I Quit song, so we're gonna play it. I can always use the practice anyway. All right, this is the last song of the night, everybody, or the day, night, whatever. I got to get out of here. I got to go back to work in like 30 minutes. But make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're having a good time and you enjoy the show. I do videos every single day, and I go live 5 times a week. We have a great community here, so you should join it. This is the last song. It's called No Excuse, I Quit. And when you hear it, you'll understand why. And if you're a guitar player, struggling guitar player, and you hear this song, the first thing in your mind is going to be, I have no excuse, or I'm going to quit. But make sure you just listen to it and be inspired to work even harder. And if this song doesn't make you subscribe, I don't know what else will. So this is called No Excuse, I Quit. Let's do this. I say, I can't wait to see the I didn't even was able to read the comments all the time, so this ought to be fun. But yo, that was called No Excuse I Quit. Hope you enjoyed it. I thank you so much. We're gonna read these comments and I gotta get out of here, y'all. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I know where we left off, man. Let's see. A lot of comments, and I appreciate all of them. All right, I remember this one here. Oh, let's see. Fred Hinkle from the Southern Indiana. Good to see you, Fred. Great to see you, brother. Okay. I got you covered here. Laurel, thank you. Dog, appreciate it, man. Lisa, there you go. Splat said, this is not your job. I wish it was, buddy. I wish it was. Be nice. One day, maybe. One day. Let's see. Carol says, pre-recorded. Yeah, totally pre-recorded, Carol. I have to predict the day before. I have to pre-record this the day before, and I have to predict who's going to be. I knew there was going to be a Carol in there. It's great to see you, Carol. Hope you're doing good. Nah, it's live. Yeah, I tried the pre-record thing once. It did not work. Bad idea. NPG, what's up, buddy? Stardust feeling that boss fight. Laura said, Pizza Man is better than me. I quit. That's right. Anti says, just non-union rage quit while you're playing. Hey, true that, man. True that. Juji quiz. Oh, no. Johnny Pine, thanks for joining the team, brother. Great to see you, man. Welcome aboard, brother. Welcome aboard. Laurel says, throws away guitar. I feel it. Sometimes I want to throw my guitar. Destroyer, thanks, buddy. Stardust quits, too. No excuse, dang it. What am I going to do now? Chris said, this sounds like such a fun song to drum. It was fun to write the drums for it, absolutely. Dirk says, I quit, I suck, LO. I know. That's the song. It's going to make you do one or the other. Nah, we try. Dr. Perfidious, thanks, brother. Carol said, if it's live and shredding anytime I see him, he never speaks. Why it looks recorded. Weird. Unless that's somebody else, Carol. I'm not sure. I mean, I've done 270 plus live streams, and two. We did two pre-recorded ones on a week I couldn't stream, and it didn't work out. No. That's right, Laurel. That's how you do it. Oliver, thanks, buddy. Thank you, Doctor. James, Laura, there you go. Lisa, thank you. I know, that's weird. Alex says 8-bit melodic power metal sounds awesome. There you go, buddy. 8-bit. What year do you think this is, buddy? That's 24-bit right there. Sugar, thank you so much. Okay, buddy. I'll look. I'll try and look for it. DOA, man. It better be. You got $1 million for me. That's important. Anything else, I'm not going to be. I'll try and get to it, man. I really don't have time for Facebook stuff, man. I'm gonna try, man. I promise. Tazi, thanks, buddy. Laurel says throws away everything guitar related. Yeah, don't do that. Laurel, James says I think it's live because he reads the comments. I read all the comments. It's funny. And I'm alive. I'm live and alive. I'm two things. Crypt Down says I check my messages. Nothing important. Just the usual threat stuff. True. I mean, I think he's talking about some Facebook stuff, man. I hate Facebook. I hate Facebook so much. But I don't even post on Facebook. I post from Instagram to Facebook just so I don't have to go on Facebook. Because there's not much on Facebook, man. You can't make any money on there, man. It's sad how you can't make any money on Facebook. And if you do, they find a way not to give you any. Rand, thanks. Andre Coretta, appreciate you, buddy. Dirk G, you're welcome, man. Avispa Sport, thank you, buddy. Also, I was wondering if the noise is completely plugged into the computer or what. I know. Lisa says, have a blessed night, everyone. Thank you, Lisa. Mike Fernand, thank you, buddy. You're welcome. Laurel, Roscoe, what's up, dude? James says, don't get high on your own supply. True that, man. Rand says, Raiders win tonight. I hope so, buddy. I hope so, man. We need a little Raider love in this world, man. Dang. Legend says, don't listen to bro. I never do. You know that's right, Legend. F all the haters. Roscoe says, design on your shirt is sick. Thank you, but that's a custom one they did. I found on eBay, actually. Very nice. Leshen Nerds, thank you so much, brother. Ducky says, bro, just watch you give you positive vibes. That's what I love to see. Thank you, Ducky. Laurel says, Rick is great at sarcasm. You know I can do it, and then I smile afterwards. I always smile. Civil Malo, thank you. Brittany with the jewels, Michael Royal with the jewels too. Thank you both for that. I appreciate that very, very much. That's awesome. Point Fire knows Facebook, yeah. Bad. And impressed me. I've gotten millions of views on Facebook. I probably have my pinned videos is probably 2.1, 1.4, and then another almost 5 million views on Facebook. But they don't come to YouTube. They don't come over to YouTube. They don't help me. And I never got a penny for any of those views. I kept people on Facebook with these videos. And Facebook's like, hey, great job, post another. I'm like, whatever, dude. So I just posted for the people that won't follow me here on YouTube. It's like I probably have a couple 100,000 people follow. If people on Facebook would follow me, people on Instagram would follow me, people on TikTok would follow me here on YouTube too. I'd be long past 100 grand, man. Takes forever. But I appreciate every single one of you that subscribes to me and supports me. I truly appreciate that. Carlito, I'm doing great, buddy. How about you, man? Shumel, it's his birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. Mateo Estrada Tapia, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Chimo, hello. Laurel says, good night, love all. Yes, yes. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. I will be back once again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Just 90 minutes streams this week. But once again, I will be on tomorrow at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's Friday. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you get your notifications on so you know when I'm shredding. But other than that, I got to get out of here. I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. I want to wish you a great day or night wherever you're at in this world. And I want you to stay safe, and I want you to be good to each other and take care of each other, because that's all we have in this world. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Take it easy. Have a great one.